Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, tie. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Crucial third down play after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The Dogs will have to kick it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, and running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The offense going with the hurry out. He'll hand it off.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. The defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Toss play to the outside. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And there's the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 50. Out past the 30. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The pocket, there's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the same runner's got it again.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. He's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's a bullet over the middle. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. We'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defensive play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So a timeout is called and talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Pressure is coming. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Dogs are in the red zone.
3:25.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around.
And it's a fake. He wants to throw it here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So the gamble does not pay off. He might regret passing up the 3 points. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a deep completion. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he lofts it toward the sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They'll kick it away here. Not a great punt. They'll down it inside the 35. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
The PAT is no good. Wow. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They'll run it here. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, the offense goes with a counter. Got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Good job up front by that offensive line getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They're going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep here. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook?
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll toss it to the right side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down play coming up for this offense. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.